Hi everyone. This week I want to talk about why it is so important to have principles. So being a first generation Hmong American, I wasn't born in the United States. I was born in Thailand in a refugee camp. Came over here when I was 5 years old. And really this is the only reality that I remember and know of. And so with my parents not being in this country, not having any real education, they only knew hard work. So that was my very first principle that I was either able to gather on my own as a young kid navigating life growing up, is you work hard. I saw my parents work really hard, 2-3 jobs, trying to support us. And so hard work was something that is embedded in my core being, and it's just something that I live with. I'm not, or nor do I feel like I'm entitled to anything whatsoever. I'm always about, how do I earn? What's my value proposition? Like how do I, how do I work for this? So that's really an important value principle to me, is always give before you take, and whatever you take, you better earn. So that's one of my first principles. My second principle is when I was in 7th grade, and I've spoken about this if you've seen my other leadership videos, is there's a quote in the back of my language arts class that said, "What is perfect is not always right. What is right is not always perfect." And during 7th grade, we were transitioning to the middle school. I was losing my friends that I grew up with. My elementary school merged with a larger, all over the district. Many elementary students came to this middle school. And so I was losing friends and people, kids I knew that were good friends. They became strangers to me. And so this quote really grounded me. I had some really close friends that just got in with the wrong crowd, and then I kind of just lost my way. I didn't fit in. I didn't fit in with a clique at all in 7th grade. And this quote drove me through, and also my faith and just studying up on Mother Teresa. So I live by the second principle: what is perfect is not always right. What is right is not always perfect. And so I'm always challenging myself to not self-betray, to always do the right thing, because self-betrayal is probably the worst pain, I believe, is at the end of your life, at the end of your day, you didn't honor who you were, your beliefs, you didn't have these morals, or you weren't you. That's self-betrayal. And I think that's what you live with, and that's your home. Your home is your body, what's inside of you. And when you self-betray, you have to live with that day in, day out. So I always try to do what is right, even if it's hard. The third thing is Robert Frost, the only way out is through. So in life, this connects to my hard work component a little bit, but it's to go through the hard stuff. I never took the easy road. And if you ever talk to my family, one thing about them, they'll always say about me is, "Yang Yi, why do you always insist on taking the hard, difficult road?" And it's true. I'm not sure. It's not like I pick it on purpose. But I think because we have principles, because I have principles, because I want to be a certain way, live a certain way, not self-betray. I took on these principles from learning in life, observing life. I'm pretty intuitive, and just looking around me in life and what felt really good to me, like stories of Mother Teresa and her going out and just saving people off the streets of Calcutta, things like that. Instill principles in who I am. I knew I wanted to be that kind of person. I knew I wanted to live that kind of life from a very young age. So thus I went to all the careers I am, and currently, a social change agent for workplaces. That's what I do. I want people to be happy in workplaces. And I want to live the rest of my life doing that, is helping people that go to work feel empowered, loving what they do, creating great processes, really allowing people to thrive. So I love it with a passion. But today really is about principles and why it's so important. I've always lived by these 3 principles, is to just push through the hard. Don't try to escape it. Like, once you just got to do it, complete every task. And I don't quit. I find another way to achieve what I'm trying to do. And that's taught me to just push through and persevere through difficulties. It's also taught me, at the end of the day, is that life is going to be hard. It's my response to life. It's how I'm going to be to life, and to never betray myself. So those are my principles. What are some of your principles? I love to hear in the comments below. And I look forward to doing more of these learnings with all of you and engaging with you in this way. Thank you.